Good evening, friends. It's a late evening and I'm leaving. I just visited my parents this weekend and now I'm leaving to my home. So, tomorrow is the office and sometimes I have to leave at late hours. It is around 6:45 now. It is around 7 p.m. and I hope to reach it by 8:30. This is the town where my parents are living and I am moving by my scooty. So you will be finding the same videos time and again. So it might not be so interesting for many of you because it's of the same kind of schedule, moving to visit my parents on the weekend, then in the morning going to the office, coming back late night to my home, my original home, and so on and so forth. So it might not be sounding too interesting for you, and this is the monotonicity I am just going with. But there is not always kind of a happening life. So that might interest you, but this is a hardcore reality and the reality of life that I have to deal with. And the purpose of making all these videos is that to showcase you how I'm going to get vindicated by all this phenomena of living life on other terms, not on my own, because had it been my own choice, I would have not I would have not been going at this time, this late hours with so much of traffic and in a two-wheeler. So life is not about choice, but I will catch you later. I will just join you after reaching a particular place. I will be a witnessee of this route to my home. So thanks for watching. I will just catch you. And this is the place, friends. I am moving to Nainital, which is around 34 kilometers from here. So I will be moving to the left way route, and around 34 kilometers is where I have to reach. That's my destination, that's my home. Friends, there is a lot of traffic today while moving to the home. It was a weekend and it was a tourist season. Summers are going on, so it's very natural that such a traffic is coming downside. Nainital being a very tourist spot is always in run-in during the May-June period. You can see the traffic is unended. It is very difficult to move by car. I will catch you later, friends. It is very difficult to ride like this. So this is the place Nainital, which is at a very high altitude in this Uttarakhand region. So it is around 15 kilometers now from here, 15-16 kilometers, which will take around 30-35 minutes to reach there. The weather is quite fine, so that's why I was moving by scooty, and the reason I told you was also that there is a huge traffic. The reason being it's a weekend and lots of tourist visits over here. You can see there are some nearby villages which is closer to this place. So the lights that are visible over there, this is Nainital, and the place which is the other lights, if you see the closest lights beneath, it seems that it is just nearby, but it is, let me tell you, it is 20 kilometers from there. And to reach there from Nainital, you have to make a roller coaster drive of around 20 kilometers. So these are the villages, small villages in this valley. These are all villages that are around 4, 5, 10, 15, 20 kilometers away from each other actually, and it's all very dark otherwise. So this is my routine, and I will submit you anything else that will be coming later on. Thanks, bye. And so just about to reach the place finally. So you can see now that place is where I was making a video from. So it is very now it is 18 kilometers far from there. I was making the video of this place. I've reached Nainital now. Finally reached here. You can see there are a lot of tourists. This is the view of Nainital when you enter here. There in the height over there, where there is less lights. In the center there are two lights. There is my home located. So it's very crowdy here. You can see there is traffic all everywhere, and because this was a weekend, now it's a closure. Tomorrow is Monday, so I hope this crowd will be filtered out. But right now you can see a lot of tourists are hanging out, taking their selfies, enjoying. So there is nothing new for me because my routine is the same. Coming to my place after meeting my parents, I can just be a witness of these tourists and these people who are visiting this lovely place. There is no doubt that this is one of the best places in India, but it's very cold over here. Right now the temperature is around 13-14 degrees centigrade, and this is April. It's 10th of April, so there are no real summers over here. I do not enjoy a lot of crowd actually, but it's a temperament. Everybody has different temperament, so I have no problem with the crowd, but I don't like it anyways. And I just hope that this get reduced in a couple of days, but May, June will be very crowdy over here for sure. So that's it. I've reached the place. I will be making a final clip of reaching home when I will be climbing that mountain or climbing that hill to reach the home. Till then I will just catch you later. Bye. And I finally reached here. So there is my scooty over there. You can see it. And I'm now, as always, climbing to my house. This route I have shown you many a times. It's all walk and walk from here. It is quite steep and it is very dark. It is around 8:30 now. Once upon a time, this whole place was full of trees. There was a jungle and no concretes around. Houses have been built since then. It's about talking about 30 years back, 25, 30 years back. There were no houses. It might be looking very strange because it is almost dark. Still, I'm walking because I'm used to know this route. There is absolutely darkness. I shall flash torch from my other mobile. Little bit tired. Earlier, when I used to come from back from the office, you might be seeing that these lights outside room lights are on. But because I was out of town, so I closed all the plugs, all the power, the electricity switched off before moving. And so the same view after reaching house. So there is that particular place from where I was shooting, where I was showing you the crowd when we reach this Nainital. That is the same place where I was shooting, and I was showing you that how far still my house is from there. So you can see you can see the town area there. Some sound of the traffic. Okay. just entering my house now. So other days I come from the office and enter the house, and on a weekend I just come from outside and then enter. A lot of work has to be done. I told you once that the house is under construction and many of the rooms are still not built. Financial constraints are those constraints that are most difficult to manage. Without financial backup, I don't think life can be happier. This is the bitter truth of life. No matter how much we can say that it's all about satisfaction and living life on less resources, on low resources, but without money, it is impossible to have a life of your own choice and living life on your own terms. That is one of the biggest reason I want to just get rid of this job kind of an environment and to do things of my own. This is the house, so I have just entered in and I must close the doors outside. So this is my life all alone in this solitary place, my house. The issue that I cannot live with my parents because of their health issues and the altitude and climate of this place. That's really make it difficult for them to live here. So I must open the lights of the temple. All the gods and goddesses, I've shown you many times this place that gives me the most of the peace. So I will lighting the lamp later on, but first I should change my clothes and preparing for the dinner. So that was the routine that I have followed many times, and I just wanted to share it to you while traveling to my home after meeting my parents. I will see you sometime later on, but for the time being, there is no change in my life. This is the kind of videos that you will be seeing it, no matter how monotonous it goes. I'm really sorry for that, but these are real videos. These are not something that I can show you that is happening kind of a video. It's not possible right now. My life is most sulky, most boring, and most monotonous. But yeah, it will be certainly something when there will be this change in the overall lifestyle and circumstances. Most important, the circumstances and the situations that I'm going through. Bye for now. I have just lightened up the lamp and spraying. This is the time when I sit alone for some time, but almost daily. It could be 10 minutes, it could be 5 minutes, it could be 15 minutes, it could be an hour, but Definitely on a daily basis, I sit and this is the best time, at least a solace that comes to me because it gives you hope and also rekindle the fire inside of achieving that is desired somewhere inside. These gods and goddesses in India are considered the most powerful, where human beings can express themselves, and especially in the place of Uttarakhand. Uttarakhand is already a very, very holy place, considered to be one of the most holy places. The famous Badrinath and Kedarnath and Gangotri, Yamunotri, and the Himalayan Valley. It's the base of those holy places and temples. Om Shanti, Om Shanti.